How many trees have you planted so far in life? 0, 0, 5, okay? 0. So anything which we consume, whether tangible or intangible, food, fashion, travel, technology, or our relation, profession, internet, social media. Idea is, can we take a pause, reflect, and if you see any possibility, regulate some of those lifestyle choices.
It was very relevant because the class that you talked to today, they're talking about culture, and they're learning about, different aspects of cross-culturals and how those impact each other.
I feel that it was a really eye-opening presentation, really just sort of learning how the little things truly do matter. And like you said, most people think that, if I spend 30 minutes a day reading instead of being on my phone, that won't change anything. You learn that it actually will. It will reduce the amount of emissions and reduce our footprint.
What is the average carbon footprint of a US citizen?
It kind of have my eyes open to the air quality being a major issue. I didn't really realize that because I've been blessed with good water and good air my whole life, so I feel really bad that it's not the same for everyone, but I'd like to try and make small steps to change that.
180?
160?
160.
A lot of my students are working on projects dealing with mental health. All of these things that came up in the presentation have an impact on your quality of life. That last bit, the I want peace. I mean, if your group project is trying to tackle something related to mental health, there's a direct connection. And it's what I like about this is again, it's effortless. If you think about some of the little things you can do that, yes, will help altruistically the globe, but like direct personal incentive, your well-being, whether it's cancer risk or depression and anxiety, right? I think that's the end for many of you in the room to the presentation.
Some of the things that we think are really hard to get rid of out of our lives are some of the things that are really probably adding not so many positive things to us. So like getting rid of that, the act of getting rid of something we're used to is the hard part, but the value that it will bring to us is actually so much.
That I really saw was a lot of passion and the ability to take a lot of kind of taking an idea like sustainability and putting a lot of logic to it and making it make sense. So I think my students, as well as myself, really kind of could listen to that and understand how we could make an effect individually.
We're very grateful to have our guest speakers here today to talk about mindfulness, sustainability, and to get our young students, most of them around 19 years of age, to think about not only the greater good for what they can do in the world, but also the small steps that they can make.
Today we learned about sustainability and how we could all make a small effort to change our ways in order to lessen our carbon footprint, but while maintaining happiness.
What I really liked was it gave the students a tangible, accessible way to think about making small changes in their life that will affect not only the globe and broader communities, but individually improve their own individual quality of life, physically and mentally. So I thought there were a lot of takeaways, both on the micro and macro level for our students. So I thought it was a wonderful session. Thank you for coming.